reduce it again to 2 reefs in the main. And then it just was impossible to go against the waves at that sharp an angle. So I had to make the decision to go down 20 degrees. So I will not be able to fetch Kingston Town on Jamaica, but now I'm trying to fetch Montego Bay, which is on the west end of Jamaica, and that gives me a better angle to the waves. You see all these yellow seaweeds? You know, there's sometimes you see, like 100 square yards of them floating together, and it makes it impossible to pull a fishing line. Now you see these swells, and the waves is nasty, and it's not a fun ride. It's you stand, you have to hang on to something all the time, and you stand with your back against something leaning, or you lay in your bunk with the lee boards up. I'm just hoping for a little bit of relief. It's sometimes the wind goes down in the evening, and I'm hoping for that. But I'm making much better speed now, because when I was bucking against these huge crests, I just slow down and now that's a big one. It's 6 o'clock in the evening, Saturday, and I just want to show you the difference between going to Kingston and to Montego Bay, which is on the northwest corner of Jamaica, and that will put me a lot closer to Cuba. You see there are 2 ships. One has just passed me, one is in the process of passing me. I am the red circle there. Looks like a shooting range. I'm playing my favorite Polynesian music that was very popular when I bought the record, the CD in Polynesia in 2005. And the sun is just about ready to go down. So it's calmed down a little bit outside. Wow, we're down 45 degrees. I thought we hit a container, but that's one of those rare ones. Black cherry, grass at home. I have no radio reception here at all, so what I'm listening to is recorded music on my little radio there, and I've heard it 1,000 times. Well, there's my berth. I have those lee boards like this one here that I use to flip up. Oh, corny as hell. Leave me, babe, let me go. A little bit of the sunset left. Still pretty deep swells, but I'm settling down for the night. At least I'm to the east of the shipping route, so I don't have to worry too much about the until about an hour or 2 ago. I was right smack in the middle of it for most of the 4 days I've been coming from the Panama Canal. But now I'm, they have to avoid the west end of Jamaica, so that's why I'm fairly safe out here. Well, this is my favorite song, Ce Soir. that was very popular when we were in, when I was in Papeete in 2005. L'amour toute la nuit. Bad. It's Sunday night, February the 19th, and things have changed. My last performance was my last spot of drum, so I'm sober now, so you won't get any corny songs from this evening. But as you can see now, it's still quite a bit of wind, but it's going down quite a bit. 20 degrees. And after my corny video, I had to, in the middle of the night, at midnight, I had to bring the 90% down, and the storm tip up, and it was just a little bit of moon, but it was howling, and then the wind vane just wasn't working with that combination, because the boat, the sail with that little storm tip and the reef main was not well balanced, so I didn't get much sleep last night until this morning. And the speed has also substantially increased by, I was barely making 4 going in, practically going into the wind. And now this broader reach, I can easily average about a little over 5 knots. I'm hitting 6s, and it's a much more pleasant sail. I did get whacked from the sides for a while, but that seems to be the thing of the past form. You never know. But, I don't see any nasty crest any longer, but the wind is still probably about, I'd say between 15 and 18 knots. It's Monday morning, the 20th, and 8 days from my 80th birthday. Anyway, a couple of shorts ago, with the pleasure of sailing, here's the culprit. Right there, a bolt that broke that holds the flywheel for the alternator onto the, well, I guess, yeah. Anyway, I'll show it to you. It's right. See, you can see the new bolt I put in there. And, there was a whole bunch of clanking when I put on the engine this morning when there was no wind. And I first thought there was something inside the engine. It scared the heck out of me. But look at the mess I made there. And then job number 2 was another one that's comes with the territory. Climbing out of the cockpit without the cockpit ladder. See the mismatched lines for the wind vane. Well, the yellow and black one I cut from a spinnaker sheet because it's really strong and it can wear real well. But on that right corner there, it was totally worn out, and I'll show you the damage of the piece that I replaced. And this had to be done all of this morning in the dark with my harness on. But this is what was going to happen. This was going to break while I was sailing, and there's been so much wear on it, and I didn't notice it at first. And then oops, wait a moment. And I think these center lines will hold for quite a while, but you know, didn't want to take any chances. But I didn't get a chance to do anything because the wind was so strong, and I couldn't put the autopilot on. Right now I've got the autopilot on because there was right now the wind vane should be working again because the wind has picked up while I was doing my repair job. But we're pretty close to land. This is the first land Jamaica I've seen since Tuesday evening after I left the canal. The wind is kind of headed, and so I can't quite make it on this tack, so I'll probably have to make another tack, or I'll put the engine on it. I'll be in late, looks like after dark, after all this messing around, but it's beautiful, smooth as could be, and sailing, you know, hard to the wind with maybe 10 knots of breeze, and it's so nice. And thank God that this opportunity came to work on the engine while I still had enough wind to sail. So God is good. Well, this is my last dinner before getting into Jamaica, and as you see, I still have meat to eat. The last day, this is the 66th dinner aboard since I left the Panama Canal on a non-stop sail, and it looks pretty good. What this is smoked turkey, and it was vacuum packed. So I don't have any ice box. I don't have a refrigerator. I have a cooler box, but I don't keep any ice in it. So this is the way I feed myself, and the cabbage is still good. Any onions, of course, and yeah, that was just about all I'd left. So just in time. I've got the Q flag, the quarantine flag, the yellow flag, plus my Goosey birds in there, and I'll be clearing in probably tomorrow morning because it'll be dark by the time I get in. Here's the point. After this point, I can ease the sheets a little bit because I make a right turn there, and you can see Montego Bay showing up in the background around that outcropping here. The big problem here is when you get close to the shore are the lobster pods. When I just came out from the galley, I saw one right next to the boat. Boy, if I would have wrapped my prop around it, I'd be in a deep S hit. And see there, you see, well, I don't think this camera picks it up this far away, but most of this Coke bottles on a string, and you know, at night, of course, you can't see them, and they're not lit, and the lines to the grab pot, you know, they do normally go straight down from the beginning of the tail, and normally you can see by the wind direction which way they flow. But still, you know, it's really easy if you're not paying attention to wrap your prop around. And there's one ball there, and that's all by itself, and that's really hard to see, at least when there's 3 or 4 plastic Coke bottles on it. Get a little better vision of it. Well, it's time for me to make my right turn here and use the sheets. Beautiful evening. It was kind of rough. I'm sailing against the wind again, as usual. I'm going east. Yeah, 60 degree. And but I'm motor sailing with just a full main and my engine going. And the engine repair thing where that shaft bolt in our place worked. It worked fine, so thank God I figured out what it was. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have been able to get into the harbor, and I wouldn't be able to sail this because it's dead against the wind, and I would have had to do a whole lot of zigzagging, tacking against the wind. That's it for this evening. I'll give you a little bit of a view of the sunset. It's now 5:15. The sun will be setting about 6 o'clock. Hey, Mon, I just ate some of your fresh lobsters. Thank you, Mon. That's, how do you see those in the dark? No way. The only thing that does help is watching your depth sounder. You know, if you stay further off the shore, in at least 200 feet plus depth, then you're pretty well out of it. One of the worst places was San Diego. God, you have to go miles around minefield